Come on, Jack. Team ready. Here we go, break.
Hello and welcome to this edition of your Spartan Report. My name is Dennis Urbano. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll start by taking a look back at the Spartans' Big Ten opener versus the Iowa Hawkeyes last Saturday. So, off to Iowa City we go. The Spartan defense owned the first quarter. Jake Rudock drops back to pass, only to have it picked off by Darquez Denard. It was the first of 2 interceptions by the Spartans captain, and it would keep the game scoreless through the first quarter. The offenses would pick it up in the second. Connor Cook finds McGarrett King Jr. over the middle, and he would scamper 46 yards into the end zone for the score. Stayed up 10-0 at that point. But Iowa would respond with not 1 but 2 touchdowns. CJ Federowicz fights off Max Bulla for the 10-yard touchdown pass from Rudock. Iowa led at the half, 14-10. The second half was all MSU. Cook throws a beautiful pass to Benny Fowler for the 37-yard touchdown, and that's all the Spartans would need as they go on to win 26-14. MSU pulled a lot of positives from that win. Connor Cook impressed many with his outstanding day. The sophomore quarterback was able to move the ball against the stout Iowa defense. He had 277 passing yards with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception on the day. And while he looked to be frazzled in his first road start 3 weeks ago, he was able to weather the hostile environment in Kinnick Stadium and make some good plays for the Spartans. But yet again, the Spartans defense led the effort in state's victory. MSU limited Iowa to only 23 rushing yards. Throw in the 2 interceptions by Darquez Denard, and many coaches would love their defense. But head coach Mark D'Antonio says there's still work to be done.
That means that to me that there's been a lot of good defense played here. We just got to continue what we're doing and try and answer the bell every week. Got to answer the bell every week, and that's, if there's a message to anybody out there, especially our football team, it's that, hey, we may not be there yet.
The Spartans will now play 3 straight games versus teams in the Leaders Division. First up in the gauntlet are the Indiana Hoosiers. The 2 teams will play for the Old Brass Spittoon. MSU has held on to that trophy for 4 straight years and hope to keep it in East Lansing for at least 1 more. The game will be decided when Indiana has the ball and takes on that strong Spartan defense. So let's take a look and break down the potent Hoosier offense. As usual, I'm going to start with their offensive line. The big boys up front are still young. None of Indiana's starting linemen are seniors, but yet the Hoosier O-line features 6 players who have starting experience. The unit doesn't give up many sacks, which could be due to head coach Kevin Wilson's up-tempo offense, but also does not create lanes for the Hoosier running backs. Indiana's offensive line will have its hands full against the Spartans' top-ranked defense. Nate Sudfeld will be taking the snaps behind that offensive line. With the up-tempo offense, it's no surprise that Sudfeld leads the Big Ten with 1,480 total yards of offense and 13 touchdowns this season. The sophomore quarterback has impressed many with his quick decision-making and arm strength. Sudfeld does well to spread the ball to his skill players. Tevin Coleman will be taking most of the handoffs from Sudfeld. The sophomore running back is averaging 6.3 yards per carry this season, even with the limited help from the O-line. Cody Latimer and Kofi Hughes are Sudfeld's favorite receiving targets, but the ball will get thrown all over the field. The Hoosiers feature 6 wideouts who have over 100 receiving yards so far this season. All of that production has put Indiana at 11th in the nation in total offense. So it looks like the Spartans will face a tough challenge this weekend in East Lansing. But when it comes to predicting this outcome, I feel pretty confident. I have the Spartans winning this one, 31-17. MSU's defense will create a lot of problems for Indiana's high-octane offense, while Connor Cook will continue to improve against the struggling Hoosier defense. Remember, you can share your predictions and questions below or on Twitter. So that's all for week 7 of your Spartan Report. My name is Dennis Urbano, wishing you all a happy homecoming. And as always, go green.